This is Emily. Today I'm doing a week 37 update of my pregnancy. So I want to talk about, first of all, I'm now going weekly to see my obstetrician, and I had an appointment yesterday on Thursday morning, and I kind of wanted to tell you guys what's going on with my appointment, like what happened. So last week I told you guys that he did a cervical exam. He found that I was just a little bit, just only half a centimeter dilated, but that I'm making progress and my plug is thinning out, and this time he didn't do a cervical exam. I asked for one, and he said that I can ask for one next week, but I can't have one this week. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with what my insurance is willing to pay for, or maybe they just don't like to check you every week. I don't know. He didn't go into detail, but he didn't check me. But we did end up doing an ultrasound, one of the kind of mini ultrasounds that they wheel into the room and just do like a quick ultrasound. It's different from like going and having to make an appointment, We did that because I told him I feel like the baby is no longer head down. I said, I don't know what's going on this morning, but over the weekend and earlier in the week, at some point, he seems to have switched positions. I felt like he was diagonal, so in this weird diagonal position. So I was feeling him on the right, his head, when he would get the hiccups, I can tell where his head is, right? At least I think I can. What do I really even know? But I think. And so I told him I felt like his head is in the right hand corner, head down in the right hand corner, and then his feet are way in the left. So basically a diagonal. So like his head's down here, and then his feet are over here in this weird diagonal across my belly. It just felt weird. I was uncomfortable. I just could not get comfortable all last weekend and all during the week. But when I was telling my OB this, I also told him, last night I felt him shift. He did this big shifting thing and now he's in a different position, and I think he's head down again. And so my OB checked, and he said, I am not fully convinced he's head down. I'm having a hard time telling, so let's just do an ultrasound. So they brought in the ultrasound machine, he turned it on, and he looked, and thank goodness, the baby's head down. It turns out that he did switch. I mean, maybe I was wrong and he never did turn, but he is back to being head down. Thank goodness. And I do feel so much more comfortable. So, okay. So last week, I felt like I injured myself in the middle of the night, and that was on Tuesday night of last week. So over a week ago, I was rolling over in my bed. I was rolling from left to right, and I felt this pop in my pelvis, and I couldn't really tell like where, but I felt this big pop feeling, and it didn't hurt. But then the next day I could barely get out of bed, and I couldn't walk the entire day. It hurt even to just lift my left leg. So I was kind of like shuffling around the house, and it was really, really painful. And so I emailed my doctor and told him what happened, and I asked him, what do you think this is and what can I do? And he said in the email, he said, it sounds to me like it's called SPD. It's like a thing. It's really a thing. And it's where the cartilage in the front of your pelvic bone starts to separate, and it can be really, really painful. So I like loosened the cartilage in my pelvic bone. I think that's what happened. So he told me to get a pregnancy support belt. So I did. I went the next day. I went to the mall. It just about killed me walking all the way to the Motherhood store. But that's where I went to get this. And so I'll show it to you. This is helping me a lot. Okay. At the maternity store, they had 3 different types to choose from. And this is just the one that looked the least bulky and uncomfortable. But these are the instructions. It's lots of Velcro straps is what's going on here that you put together to make a belt that sits on your hips in the back, and then it comes down. Well, I wear it like under my belly, like holding my belly up, and it feels way better. So last weekend I was able to go to the outlet mall with my family and walk around for an hour. I wouldn't have been able to do that without wearing this belt. So I wish I would have bought one of these weeks ago, because I've been in pain with my lower abdomen for many weeks now. And I think I just really strained my pelvis because I wasn't wearing anything to support. I think my pelvis really needed support and I didn't know. And I just let myself be in pain for like weeks on end. And then this popping happened and it got worse. So if you're having any kind of abdominal or pelvic pain, consider getting one of these. I believe I paid $30 for this at the Motherhood store, but I bet you could get it cheaper online or, you know, somewhere else. But I almost went to Babies R Us because that would have been easier for me to walk around in, but I knew I had seen these at the Motherhood store, so that's where I went. So yeah, I've been wearing this. I only wear it when I leave the house. It's very uncomfortable to wear all the time, especially if you're sitting down. I find it very uncomfortable. So I just basically put it in my car, and then when I get to my destination, I put it on really quick, and then I go in. Like I even wear it grocery shopping and everything now, because without it, the pain is so bad that I'm exhausted afterwards, and I have to I can't do anything the rest of the day. See my chiropractor next week, and I'm going to ask her about SPD, about this pelvic dysfunction, and see if she can adjust me and maybe help me with it. And I've looked up some different exercises you can do, just simple exercises to help your muscles strengthen in that area, kind of, even though this is cartilage, it's not muscle. But anyway, I'm going to be seeing her every week until I give birth. So hopefully she can help me, and I've been researching what position you should give birth in if I do have SPD, which I suspect I do. There's lots of ways you can still have a vaginal birth without any extra pain or anything like that. So basically upright, like standing, or get down on all fours. There's like a few different things you can try. I just cannot do squats, which I already knew I couldn't do squats because of my sciatic nerve. And now I'm wondering if this all had to do with maybe I had SPD earlier on in my pregnancy and I didn't know, and now it just got worse. So I don't know. All I can do is guess at this point. My energy level has definitely been declining a bit. I've been sleeping maybe 50% better than I was before. I don't know why, but I think it's because the baby has kind of slowed down a little bit. He's not quite as active. I mean, he used to be so active that he was keeping me up all the time because he just wouldn't stop moving all night long. And now it's like he actually sleeps through chunks of the night. But he still moves all the time, you know, during the day I feel him periodically here and there. And whenever I roll over at night, that kind of jolts him out of his sleep, I guess is what he's doing. And then I can feel him move around, and then he'll calm down and go to sleep. So, I've been getting a little better sleep, but at the same time, I'm getting increasingly just less energy in general. Like I have less energy, so nothing really sounds really fun to me anymore. Like Costco, for me, that's like fun, right? To me, that's actually kind of fun to go to Costco. But lately, I'm like, okay, I need to go to Costco, but can I put it off another day? You know, and of course my husband has to come with me because I can't lift the heavy items, and you know, yeah. So I've just been kind of like, is this baby ever gonna come out? And I've been trapped in the house a lot because I can't walk very much. So I've been doing lots of yoga. I'm not doing the water aerobics anymore. Honestly, I'm kind of afraid of water aerobics right now because of my pelvis problem. So I've been doing like really, really, really easy yoga Pilates videos. I do still have a belly dance video that I do, but I do all of it modified to what I can handle because of my pelvis. And yeah, that's all I really do for exercise. Yoga, Pilates, belly dance, whatever I feel like doing at the time, at the day, you know. It changes from every day, whatever I feel like doing. And then just cleaning the house and putting things away and picking up after myself. And, you know, all of that is a big chore for me now. So it feels like I'm getting exercise when I'm cleaning. But yeah, so I'm really slowing down, and I know I've got more time to go before he's going to be here, but time feels like it's standing still, and I think my problem is I need to get out more. I need to go out and walk, and today I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on a walk with this on, out in the sun. It's a sunny day. It's been kind of overcast and then sunny off and on, so I'm gonna go on a walk and just get out of the house so I don't feel like I'm trapped here all the time, you know, and go do something. I'm still healthy, I'm just kind of immobile at the moment, but yeah, so I will talk to you guys next time. I hope you're having a great week wherever you are in your pregnancy or not in your pregnancy, if you're not pregnant, whatever's going on in your life. And I will see you guys next week with my next update. See you later.